folks, it's officially week 11 of the college football season, so we got 3 weeks left. Then it's time for the championship games, and we're all over and done with, and then all you can do is look forward to New Year's. Alright, so Friday night we got Washington at Stanford. Washington's a 5.5 point favorite, over is 50. I'm going to say keep it above that, and I think Washington can win by at least 2 touchdowns, so 5.5, go with the line there. No reason to get a little bit suspicious there. North Carolina State at Boston College. North Carolina State's a 2.5 point favorite. The over is 52. I'm going to say go slightly above that, and yeah, I'll give North Carolina State the benefit of a field goal. They can do that. Oklahoma State at Iowa State. Oklahoma State, a 7-point dog. The over-under is at 61.5, depending on which bookie you're using. So I'm going to say it's going to be slightly below that. It's a trap game. I think Iowa State, they've already beaten some really good teams this year, but I think Oklahoma State rebounds. The question is, do they win by a full touchdown? Yeah, I think they can do it. They can beat them by, at least 10 points. So I'm going to say go with the line on Oklahoma State there. So far, no upsets. Everything is looking very, very stationary. Arkansas and LSU. LSU's a 17-point favorite. The over is 55. I say keep it under that. It's going to be a defensive game. Well, more defensive than usual for the SEC West. LSU will win this game outright, but I do not think they'll win by 17 points. They'll win by like 10, maybe 14. So pick LSU to win outright, but give the point spread to Arkansas. Pretty straightforward. Michigan State at Ohio State. Ohio State's a 14.5 point favorite. The over-under is set at 55. I think it's going to be under that, and you know what? I'm going to do it. It's going to be my upset of the week. I'm going to go with Michigan State to go in there and clean their clock. Will they do it by a whole bunch of points? Probably not. If they win, it's going to be like a field goal, maybe a touchdown at the absolute most. But it's been a crazy season. A lot of upsets going left and right. I think Michigan State goes down there, and they do the same thing they did to Ohio State. They did to Penn State. They just shell shock them, and maybe they get a late field goal. Maybe there's a good defensive stand, but whatever happens, Ohio State gets the dagger through the heart this weekend, and Michigan State's unlikely ascension to the top of the Big Ten East continues. All right, Rutgers at Penn State. Penn State's a 30.5 point favorite. The over-under is 52.5. I think it's going to be over 52.5, and I think Penn State will win by like 24 or 28 points, but not the full 31. PSU does win outright, but go with Rutgers on points. Connecticut at UCF. UCF is a 38.5 point favorite, over 64. I'm going to say keep it slightly above that for the spread. And I think Central Florida wins, but not by 39 points. They're going to win by like 20 or 24, so it's way too high. Central Florida, they do win outright, but I think UConn does cover the point spread. Virginia Tech at Georgia Tech. VT's a 3-point favorite. The over is 50. Yeah, I got no reason to quibble with this one. I think it's going to be under 50, and I think Virginia Tech wins by like 2 touchdowns. So, no reason to mess around with that one. Georgia at Auburn. All season long I've been pitting against Georgia. I think, every week they're finally going to, turn into a pumpkin. So they're going to Jordan-Hare Stadium. The over-under is 47. It's definitely going to be below that. Georgia's a 2.5 point favorite. I think they go in there and they win this game, and they win by at least a touchdown, maybe 10 points. They've already won the SEC East, so it's all about making a good showing heading into the big clash against Alabama at the end of the year. Or, the end of the first week of December. Close enough to being the end of the year. So I think Georgia wins, and they cover the point spread. No reason to pull the upset trigger on that one. Florida State at Clemson. Clemson's a 16-point favorite. Over is 46. It's definitely going to be above that, I think. And Clemson, yeah, FSU is just a shell of its former self. They're going to win by 16 points easy, so don't even worry about that one. Iowa at Wisconsin. Wisconsin's a 12.5 point favorite. The over-under is 46. Why the hell not? Go with another upset. I'm going to go with Iowa to win this one. I think they win by, 6 points, maybe 9 points, under 10 for sure. But they go in there and they do win. And it's going to make things very, very chaotic in the rankings. So, yeah, go with Iowa to win outright. They are a 13-point underdog, so they'll definitely cover that spread. Don't worry about it. You'll be all right. USC taking on Colorado. USC's a 13.5 point favorite. Over is 62. I'm going to say keep it slightly above that, and I think USC can win by 14 points easy, so don't even worry about that one. Washington State at Utah, kind of an upset in the making here. Over-under is 52. I think it's going to be under that for sure. Washington State is a 1-point favorite, which means by default I'm going to go with Utah to win because I think they can win probably by like a field goal, at least 6 points. So another upset. Washington State gets knocked out of the playoff discussion. Utah wins a Pac-12 stunner. Alabama, Mississippi State. Alabama's a 14-point favorite. The over-under is 51. I think that's reasonable enough on both accounts. I think it's going to be under 51 points. And I think Alabama can win by 14 points, just like they did against LSU. They beat them 24-10. I think LSU is an empirically better team than Mississippi State. Alabama should win this. And even though they have some defensive players that are out, they can win by 14 points. All right, undoubtedly our game of the week. Huge, huge implications here. Notre Dame going to Miami. Over-under is 57.5. Notre Dame's a 3-point favorite. Going to go with the upset again. I think it's going to be under 57.5 points. It's going to be more defensive field than it's going to be, and I think Miami wins. I think they win by 6 or 7 points. So Miami wins outright, and they do cover the point spread. So take that, Irish. TCU at Oklahoma, another huge, huge, huge game here. OU's a 7-point favorite. Over-under is 62.5. It's going to be way above that. We already know that. And I think Oklahoma, yeah, they can win by 7 or 10 points. I think that's pretty reasonable. Go with the line there. No reason to get too adventurous. And, well, you know, I haven't really picked my shoe-in of the week so far this week. So might as well do it for the last one. Arizona taking on Oregon State. Oregon State's 1-8. Arizona 6-3. Not out of the Pac-12 championship game discussion yet. Amazingly. Arizona's a 23-point favorite. The over-under is 71.5. I'm going to say keep it under. And again, this is my shoe-in of the week. I'm going to go with Arizona to win. And they're going to win by 21 points for the dog barks. So that means, believe it or not, Oregon State does cover. Alright, well there you go. Those are my picks for the week. And that dog needs to really tone it down a little bit so we can finish this video. So yeah, those are my picks for week 11. Feel free to use them, don't use them, do whatever. It's a free country. But remember, our sayings around here, these picks are purely for entertainment purposes. We don't believe in illegally sports wagering. And if you do, you think you're a bad person. As always, it's much better to go out there and just put all your money in the stock market where you have less safeguards and can ruin your entire family and financial predicament a whole lot sooner. Alright, well that was a completely busted play. Alright, well that's it for week 11. I'll be seeing you in week 12. Enjoy Saturday, kids.